Ladies and gentlemen, good day and welcome to Refex Industries Limited Q1 FY25 conference call hosted by Kirin Advisors. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in the listen-only mode, and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during the conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star then 0 on your touchtone phone. Please note that this conference is being recorded. I now hand the conference over to Ms. Chandni Chande from Kirin Advisors. Thank you, and over to you.
Thank you. On the behalf of Kirin Advisors, I welcome you all to the conference call of Refex Industries Limited. From management team, we have Mr. Anil Jain, Chairman and Managing Director, Mr. Dinesh Kumar Agarwal, Whole-Time Director and CFO. Now, I hand over the call to Mr. Anil Jain. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. I'm delighted to welcome you all to the Q1 FY25 earnings conference call for Refex Industries Limited. We appreciate your interest and participation as we review our performance over the recent quarter, provide insights into our strategic initiatives, and outline our future outlook. Before we dive into the financial details, I'd like to take a moment to highlight our core business areas and recent developments that have been pivotal to our growth and success. Refex has grown into a multifaceted company with a diverse portfolio spanning ash and coal handling, refrigerant gases, green mobility, and power trading. Our journey began with a strong focus on retailing refrigerant gases that serve as a replacement for harmful GFC and HCFC. Over the years, we have become one of the leading suppliers of environment-friendly hydrofluorocarbon refrigerant gases in India, playing a crucial role in application across residential, commercial, and automobile sectors. In 2018, we expanded into ash and coal handling, establishing ourselves as a major organized player in ash disposal, traditionally managed by the unorganized sector. Utilizing advanced technologies, we ensure safe ash collection, transportation, and disposal in the right places. In 2022, we diversified by venturing into power trading with a Category 1 power trading license. Our subsidiary, Refex Green Mobility, commenced operations in employee transportation using electric vehicles, offering bundled services to corporate customers under the brand name Refex e-Wheels, and are also operating airport taxis at Bengaluru Airport. Now let's turn our attention to the financial highlights of Q1 FY25. We are happy to report a robust performance for the quarter. Our total income on a standalone basis reached 592.05 crores, reflecting a remarkable 54.46% increase from the same quarter previous year. Our EBITDA stood at 52.25 crores, showcasing a 42.85% growth, while our PAT soared by 63.39% to 35.97 crores. The EPS for Q1 FY25 was 3.11, marking a significant rise of 56.28% from the same quarter last year. Our consolidated results also depict a strong performance. The total income for Q1 FY25 was 597.21 crores, up by 55.44% for the same period last year. The consolidated EBITDA grew by 33.04% to 48.42 crores, while PAT increased by 37.96% to 29.35 crores. Now let's delve into the performance of our individual business segments. Ash and coal handling. First, I'll take the ash and coal handling. This segment remains the backbone of our operations, contributing to close to about 552.62 crores in revenue this quarter. Our daily ash handling capacity is currently 50,000 metric tons, and we continue to provide comprehensive solutions for responsible ash disposal and coal procurement. We generated 20.92 crores revenue from our refrigerant gas business, from our eco-friendly refrigerant gas business. Green mobility, our subsidiary Refex Green Mobility contributed about 5.47 crores in revenue this quarter. The electric vehicle segment served an impressive 470% growth on a year-on-year basis. With a fleet of 539 electric vehicles, we are committed to reducing carbon emissions and promoting green transportation solutions. Our power trading business with a Category 1 license achieved 4.18 crores in revenue. These remarkable achievements reflect our unwavering commitment to sustainability and innovation. Looking ahead, we remain focused on leveraging our expertise to drive long-term growth and contribute to a sustainable future. We will continue to expand our diverse portfolio, enhance operational efficiency, and deliver value to our customers. We've been continuously working on our ESG policy and trying to ensure that We are compliant on ESG from all the sides. Thank you all for your continued support. I would now like to open the floor for Q&A.
Thank you very much. We will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask the question may press star and one on the touchtone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and two. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. Our first question is from the line of Jairaj Jain, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Thank you for the opportunity. My first question is, can you explain transportation arrangement for ash handling? Who pays us for power generating companies or end users like cement manufacturers or road construction contractors?
Our ash business, we work with both cement manufacturers. We work with road construction companies. We work with brick manufacturers. We also work on mine filling for ash handling.
Okay. And for how many years it seems this ash was done, but now increasing importance in users industry as well as government regulation, there is requirement of any kind of treatment for such ash produced and already done.
Currently, the ash is straight away picked up from the thermal power plant and disposed of without any treatment or any for change of form. We currently, for the cement industries, it is the fly ash which gets transported, and for road construction, we use pond ash, which is more containing moisture, so that it is good for formation on the road.
Okay. And sir, can you explain what is your fees for handling and any subsidies or carbon credits do we attract for handling ash?
Currently, no, we are not working on any carbon credits, or we are not sure if there is any carbon credits applicable for handling of ash here.
Okay, so can you say me what is the industry potential for ash handling? How much ash is generated every year, and what is the demand every year, and how it will be growing, on year-on-year basis?
Currently, we have close to about 375. Just one second. Currently, India has about 175 thermal power plants with a capacity of roughly about 300 gigawatt of capacity. The total coal used is about 500 million tons, and roughly about 185 tons of fly ash million tons of fly ash being generated on year-on-year basis. And similarly, there is a 30% of ash, which is a bottom ash, which goes into pond. Over the years, there is close to about 1.7 billion metric ton of legacy pond ash available across the country, sir.
Okay, great. So, sir, what is the perception on time required when to clear the dump ash till date?
The legacy pond ash has to be cleared within the next 3 years. There's already a fine and penalty being imposed by Ministry of Environment. But looking at the volume, I think it might go up to 5 to 6 years to remove the legacy ash. On the fly ash, they are removed on a daily basis. At least 70% of it is removed on a daily basis based on generation and the requirement of the cement plants.
Okay. Thank you, sir, for answering my questions.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you. Our next question is from the line of Yashwandi from Cogent Finvest. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, sir. And great set of numbers. Congratulations. Great start for the year. We almost achieved more than 45% of FY23 revenues in the first quarter itself. So what is the revenue and the profit outlook you would like to give going forward for the rest of the year?
So I think the year is looking quite good for us. We have continuously been getting orders from various companies. So this year looks quite good to us.
So the growth momentum can be continued? What is your outlook?
Sorry, we can't hear you. Can you be a bit louder?
The growth momentum will be continued. What is your outlook? We can see the similar kind of a growth even quarter on quarter for going forward.
Yeah, we can see a similar growth quarter-on-quarter.
Yeah. So my second question is, though we grow in the top line, we grow good numbers in the EBITDA level, that is an operating level also. But then our operating margins are comparatively down if we compare with the corresponding period. It is 8% plus, which is down by around 9% plus. So why we are still facing this pressure on the margin, and what is the outlook going forward?
The major reason in the first instance being the coal and ash handling business, because there are new opportunities, new businesses coming up. We are taking time to learn and understand the actual cost involved in every tender. Going forward, this margin will get better, and also the mix of coal and ash also will get better, with ash taking over majority, where we will have a larger margin.
Okay.
The margin will get better going forward.
Okay. You mentioned your daily capacity around 50,000.
Can you be a bit louder, please?
Yeah. You mentioned your daily capacity of ash and coal handling is around 50,000 tons, if I am not mistaken. Is it correct?
Yeah, 50,000 tons per day we are handling as of today.
That's not the capacity. We can do much more. Currently, we are doing 50,000.
50,000. Okay.
Yeah. We can do much more. It is purely a factor of engaging more fleet and bringing more people on the ground, depending on the work.
Okay. So are we planning to increase our fleet for the coal and ash handling?
So it is all purely depending on the orders. As we get more orders, we'll put more fleet on the ground.
So that will be on a contract basis, like you
Yeah, it will be both contractual and also some fleet of our own, depending on the requirement going forward.
Okay. So can you give me some ballpark numbers for CapEx for both the business, like the cash handling fleet, and also as we are focusing more on our mobility business, so what is the CapEx or what kind of a add through you wanted to do to your fleet in the both the segments?
Currently, I think our current CapEx is close to about 100 odd crores for both the fleet, both EV and just put together. But going forward, as the business grows, this might grow also. This might increase also.
Okay. And what are our funding arrangements for this proposed CapEx of around 100 crores?
Currently, we are looking at internal funding, both working capital and this one. We are also trying to work on our working capital limits with lenders.
Yeah. So if I continue with two more questions, just wanted to understand what is our current working capital cycle, and have we seen...
Can you be a bit louder, please, ma'am? We are losing out on you.
Sorry for my bad throat. I just wanted to understand what is our current working capital cycle, and have we seen any improvement in the working capital cycle? Am I audible? What is our current working capital cycle?
Currently, working capital cycle is between 60 to 90 days, where our supplier we pay on a 15 days basis, but from the customer we get between 60 to 90 days.
Okay, and we see the same structure to continue even for the rest of the year. We don't see any improvement happening over
Yes.
Okay. And so my last question, that we have made some preferential allotment of a warrants to Sharisha Technologies. So can you just throw some more light on this, our arrangement with them?
This is majorly to meet the working capital requirement, and also there was a requirement for the Refex e-wheels procurement. For that, we have done a preferential allotment to Sharisha Technologies.
And what is that? What is the business of the Sharisha Technologies?
Sharisha
Technology is actually the holding company of the Refex Group.
Oh, okay.
They are the promoter actually.
Okay. And sir, any budget positive for your coal and ash handling business as well as your green mobility business? Anything coming for the budget positive? The budget.
No, nothing.
Okay.
Only just to put you in a other way, directly or indirectly, the power sector demand is there, and which will help everybody in the position.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir, for answering all my questions, and wish you all the best for your next quarter.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, a reminder to all participants, you may press star and one to ask questions. Our next question is from the line of Vidya Shankar, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Good morning, Anil sir and Dinesh ji. Hearty congratulations on the excellent set of numbers and the motivation levels that you are showing to take the company to the next level. A question that I had from my last call, which could not be answered. If you remember in the last AGM, one senior shareholder had asked the loan repayment status for promoter holding company Sherisha, which was supposed to be cleared in FY24 or FY25. Although the net interest margin in that was profitable for Refex Industries because HDFC Bank was lending at a lower rate and Refex was lending at a higher rate. But still, looking at the expansion policy and the funds requirement that we are discussing now, wouldn't it be better that the promoter holding company retires the loan and money comes back to Refex for further expansion?
No, this loan out of the total 46 crore loan, 27 crore of the loan has been repaid as on date. 50%. And the balance also will get repaid by 15th of September. And this will all be get utilized for the, as you rightly said, for the working capital rather than borrowing from the bankers. This will all be utilized for the working capital.
So it is in line. So first half we are...
it is in line. It's committed in the previous call and the AGM. This is in line.
True. Now, one thing, because Mr. Dinesh Agarwal is now the whole-time director and CFO. The last time we had a call, the CFO had moved out to the position of head refrigeration gases. So the current load on Dinesh ji is double. Whole-time director and CFO dual responsibility. So are we looking to hire a CFO to streamline the operations from a financial perspective?
No, not looking for. I have a strong accounts team who manages the current day-to-day affairs completely. And I guide my accounts team on the strategic and the fundraising perspective. Whereas I have a strong team of chartered accountant who manages the day-to-day accounting.
True, sir. And the last question that I have is, last time Anil sir had told me about his Vision 2030 to be published. If that can be done by this AGM, because we were discussing it in May and we have time for AGM by September 30th max. So if the Vision 2030 and the Mission 2030 both together can come by the AGM, it would be really great for us to have a clear roadmap as to where all we are heading, in which directions.
We will try, sir.
Operational efficiency, financial leverage, etc.
We'll try our best, sir.
Yeah. Goals and objectives, if it is clear, then the second half becomes much more easier to surpass the objectives that we have.
Sure, sir. We'll try to.
Yes. Hearty congratulations to you, sir, and thanks for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you. Our next question is from the line of Pritesh Chheda from Lucky Investments. Please go ahead.
Sir, I am new to your company. So this, you said you do both ash and coal handling, and ash handling is a much larger portion of your business. So let's say in coal handling, do you do MDO or you just handle the coal?
No, we just handle the coal inside the thermal power plant, sir. And we do trading of the coal also for the same thermal power plant. Okay. And this 50,000 ton capacity that you have put up, this is is it a new capacity being come from last 2-3 years? No. So this is not a capacity. This is the total of coal and ash handling we do. So we are not manufacturers or we don't produce. So this will be
some plant, or you would have put a handling plant, or you would have
no. So we are only doing logistics. That's what I'm trying to explain. We transport about 50,000 tons of coal and ash on a daily basis.
Okay. And how much capital have you invested here so far?
So our capital has gone mainly in procuring the vehicles, etc. And total capital deployed for this business will be roughly about 400 crores, I think.
400 crores. in your balance sheet of 600 to 650 crores. 700 crores, 400 is here. And so your scope of work basically involves picking up the ash from the site and hello,
Yeah, picking up from the site and disposing it off, sir.
disposing where?
Various avenues, cement plants, mines refilling, road constructions, bricks manufacturing, multiple.
Okay. And this 400 crores of capital that you have put, what in this, how much is this will obviously include the working capital also. If we exclude the working capital, what is the number in the assets?
1 minute, we'll tell you.
130 crores is in the capital, balance to 70 crores is working.
Roughly about 130 crores is capex and about 270 crores could be working capital, sir.
And this in quarter one that we are seeing at 500 crores revenue, you are utilizing that asset, that block fully, or how is it?
Yes, we are utilizing
Fully. So this 500 crore revenue that we see is a full utilization of block.
Correct.
Okay. And the 400 crore capital number that you mentioned is current capital, last year's capital you referred?
We're talking about March 24th, sir.
March 24 capital. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you, lastly, sir, this particular business, which is obviously the biggest piece, what kind of opportunities do you see? What kind of contracts do you envisage to get? What size of business you can achieve, and who are usually the competitors here?
Currently, there's a company by name Ashtec, which is an organized player and competitor, and then I'm an organized player. And this business is growing continuously. I think we can see similar kind of growth quarter on quarter for the next few quarters. Sir.
And what kind of size of this business can you see over the next 2-3 years in terms of handling capacity, size in terms of...
Like I told you, the total available legacy ash is about 1.7 billion tons across the country. And on a daily basis, on a yearly basis, roughly about 185 million tons of fly ash is being generated on a yearly basis. So this could be a potential opportunity, sir.
So this 185 million ton of fly ash, any case, is being used somewhere or the other, right?
Yes.
So there are players there in that 185 million ton, out of which you are doing whatever. You're doing about 6 million tons, right? What was that last year's number? 16 lakh. 6 million.
Yeah. It will be much more this year. We are currently doing roughly about 50,000 tons run rate today. Last year, you are saying is right, 6 million was last year's number.
Yeah, 6 million ton was last year's number. Now, from current quarter, you're doing 50,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
From now, it is from almost last week, it is 50,000 tons run rate.
So basically, 6 million ton goes to 18 million ton this year, 3x rise.
Roughly about, yeah.
And what is the realization per ton of handling?
It depends from location to location, usage to usage. It's multiple values of realization.
And lastly, you mentioned the working capital. That was for this business, right? 60 to 90 days net working capital cycle.
Yes, correct, sir.
Oh, okay. Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you. Our next question is from the line of Vignesh Iyer from Sequent Investment. Please go ahead.
Thank you for the opportunity, sir. Yeah. So I was going through your presentation where I found that this ash disposed that we have increased from 34 lakhs to 60 lakhs in FY24. Can I get an exact number for quarter one that ash disposed in metric tons? And is it possible from the next quarter presentation if we can have a quarterly data when it comes to ash disposed?
The only reason why we have still not been able to split the ash handling is the same vehicle gets used for coal and ash both the ways. So like we told on the last call, maybe by end of this year, once the coal handling reduces or coal trading reduces, we'll be able to put in this more accurate number of the exact ash handling itself.
Okay, right. Okay, so just because I'm new to this company entirely, so quarter two, is there a slowdown when it comes to ash disposal? when it comes
We can't
to,
hear you, sir.
during
Hello?
monsoon?
We
Hello?
can't hear you. Can you repeat your question, please?
Yeah. Am I audible now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So I'm new to this company, so just getting to understand this. In quarter two, during monsoon, is there a slowdown when it comes to ash disposal as compared to other quarters?
Yes. Due to monsoon, there will be a slowdown, sir.
Okay. So, basically, quarter one, quarter three, and quarter four are a better quarter to look at as compared to quarter two, right?
It depends also, like example, if it is in South India state, Tamil Nadu, quarter three could be a little slow because monsoon is during that time. But majority of the country, quarter two is the monsoon, so that quarter will be a little slow quarter.
Right. Got it. So, if I understand it right, 50,000 tons per day, the run rate that I started in last week is more or less possible for the rest of the year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, sir. Yeah, that's all from my side and all the best.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, a reminder to all participants, you may press star and one to ask questions. Our next question is from the line of Jinesh Joshi from Prabhudas Lilladher Private Limited. Please go ahead.
Thanks for the opportunity. Sir, my question is on the fundraise of about 1,000 crores that we have put out in the press release. Can you highlight where are we going to deploy this money?
No, we have not taken approval for fundraise. We are only taking in principle approval, enabling provision, so that in future if there's a requirement, we can get this cleared in the AGM. We don't need to go through a process because we are a very fast-growing company. If there's a potential requirement, this will only be an enabling factor.
I understand that. Maybe I did not put it in the right language, but I mean, if I look at the enabling resolution for 1,000 crores, can you highlight potential areas where the deployment can probably come through?
No, there's nothing we have planned as of now, sir.
Okay. And my second question is on... Hello?
Yeah, it will be only for working capital requirement in future, sir. We don't have there's no immediate plan on this deployment.
Sure. And if I look at our coal and ash handling margins, I mean, in this quarter, they were at about 8-9% versus, say, about 30% odd in 1Q of FY24. So we have seen a significant margin deterioration that has come through. So any specific reason you would want to highlight behind this?
So there were two reasons, because the percentage of coal and ash, the coal trading has been little more than the ash last time. And also on the ash handling side, if you see, there are a lot of new contracts which are coming in. And the beginning of the contract, because they are new, there is a price discovery mechanism which happens. So that also is a little stress on the margin, but it improves as we move forward with the contract. The efficiency come in after maybe about a month or so.
Sure. Got that. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Our next question is from the line of Rishabh Shah from IPO Advisors.
Thank you for the opportunity. I think the rest of the questions have been answered. Just one last part. So on the green mobility business, which I think which was started last year. So what, if you can just throw any guidance on that whole segment, I think what ultimate, I think 2,000 fleet you provided, but what level of revenues can actually kick in from the business, and when do we actually look to, achieve the profitability in the segment as a whole?
The current quarter, the revenue is about 5.47 crores from electric vehicle, where we have deployed about 539 vehicles, both for the employee transportation and the airport taxi. This year, like we said last time, by end of this year, it will go up to 2,000 vehicles by March next year. And the potential revenue could be could be roughly about yield per vehicle could be roughly about 7 to 8 lakhs per vehicle on a yearly basis.
Okay. And in terms of profitability, when are we looking to actually take this whole vertical as on a positive side?
So I think we are on the gross level, we are profitable. I think as we increase the fleet and then the corporate expense on the total team expenses get divided, we'll be profitable even at the EBITDA level.
Okay. So probably, I think once the whole fleet increases and even our fee per vehicle goes up, I think, which probably by next year we are looking, I think then the whole thing could actually turn out profitable for us.
Correct. You're right.
Perfect. Perfect, sir. I think that was all from my side. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Our next question is from the line of Pritesh Chheda from Lucky Investments. Please go ahead.
Sir, you mentioned about 100 crore project. So this is basically an addition in terms of your handling in ash coal, right? So you invested 100. Is it like doubling your handling capacities?
No, which 100 crore project, sir? We didn't understand that.
You mentioned, no, right, there are 100 crore project that we are working on in.
I didn't mention anything like that.
Okay. What kind of expansion is due in this piece of the business, coal ash handling?
Ash handling, it's a continuous growing business, sir. We are looking at more and more customers and trying to get more handling over the period of time, sir.
And in terms of the contracts, there is a fixed pricing for that you bid for in terms of the ash that you pick up?
But different customer, different location has different pricing depending on the number of kilometers you have to dispose the ash for. So it ranges, right? If it's 100 kilometers, it is 400 rupees a ton. If it's 200, it's 800 rupees, 900 rupees a ton. And also depending on the where it is being disposed, it's also price differs, sir.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you. Our next question is from the line of Yashwanti from Cogent Finvest. Please go ahead.
Thank you once again for the opportunity. Sir, any new client has been added either on the power side or to the end user side?
Yeah, in the customer side, we've added somewhat large public sector power plants also.
Okay. And what kind of a business addition can happen from this new client?
I think we are looking at another addition of about 8,000 to 10,000 tons per day going forward in 2 to 3 months to add.
Okay. That's it from my side. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Our next question is from the line of Kajal Pathak, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Hello.
Yes,
please.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Congratulations, first of all, for your good set of numbers.
Thank you so much.
So my question was, is it that remarkable growth achieved in revenues? We achieved approximately 43% of FY24 in Q1 FY25. So what were the factors that drove the Q1 FY25 revenues and EBITDA growth? And what is the outlook for the rest of the year?
Like we told to various other callers that the major growth has been from the coal and ash handling business, which almost has grown from last year, from same quarter last year, 68 crores to about 550 crores. And this growth is expected to go on for the quarter on quarter going forward also.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, a reminder to all participants, you may press star and 1 to ask questions. Our next question is from the line of Mahesh Sheth, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon, sir.
Hello, we can't hear you. Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Very, very feeble, sir. Can you please be a little louder or talk inside the speaker, please?
Okay, sir. Yeah. Can you hear me now?
That's better now, sir.
Yeah. So first of all, congrats on this good set of numbers, and thanks for the opportunity. So, yeah. So I just wanted to know what is our capacity of refilling of gas?
Sorry, what is the capacity of refilling of gas you asked?
Yes.
It is at 3,000 tons per annum.
Okay, 3,000 tons per annum. And do you have any revenue breakup from this segment?
Yeah, this is the total refrigerant business is about 20.91 crores, sir.
Okay. Yeah. And can you also elaborate more on coal trading and power trading business? I mean, what are our arrangement with customers?
Sorry, you mean who are the customers for power trading?
Yeah, coal trading and power trading business.
I think it's a very sensitive and price-sensitive business, so we would want to refrain from naming the customers, but we work with all large power plants, both public sector and private sector.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you for answering the question. Yeah.
Thank you. Our next question is from the line of Abhinesh from NAV AMCs. Please go ahead.
Thank you for the opportunity, sir. Congrats on a good set of numbers. I'm actually new to this company. In the investor presentation, you have stated that you'll be doubling the capacity for ash collection. So right now we have 800 feet specific for ash. So if you double it to 800, what would be the amount of capex that you'll be incurring for it, and by when would the capex be used? Thank you.
Most of these vehicles are all leased vehicles. We don't own them. So we are trying to see that we don't own more than 10% of our fleet. So even if we double the capacity to 1,500 or 1,600 vehicles from the band 800, will be about 150, 160 fleet will be owned fleet, which will be about 75 to 100 crores of capex requirement, if at all we own those fleets.
Thank you, sir. The next question is, the presentation you have given a consolidated value for ash and soda, ash and coal collection. What would be the breakup between it? Is it 60/40 or how is it?
Like I said, because we use the same vehicle for coal transportation on the return when we deliver the ash, so we are not able to exactly split the percentage. But going forward, maybe next year onwards, we will, as the coal requirement, coal business reduces, it will be more easy to give the actual number allocation to the ash.
Yeah, but why would the coal business reduce? Like, aren't we winning contracts, or are we completely focusing on ash going forward? So what is the strategic view for it?
Yeah, our focus is more majorly on ash because that's one area which we think is going to grow a lot in the country. So major focus will be on ash going forward.
That's all. Thank you.
Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Our next question is from the line of Vidya Shankar, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon again, sir, and thank you for the second opportunity. As a devil's advocate, because last time we had discussed diversification, multiple product streams, and reducing on core competency. Now that the way the call is going and we understand ash and coal is going to be, we're going back to core competency and increasing the dependency. Is there anything that we, the management feels, might go wrong in the second half, and how far are we geared for that? Just as a devil's advocate, I thought I should reflect on that.
No, we are not making any statement that we are going to reduce any business or increase any business. We only said that because the ash handling requirement is growing, our focus is there. But all other businesses will continue, sir. There is no change in that, sir.
Hey, not that way, sir. Because if your ash handling is growing at this rate, then obviously the percentage dependency or the percentage contribution on that will increase from the last year. Because last year we were getting diversified and core competency dependency was, now the dependency is increasing. Is there a mitigant for that?
No, I'm saying the market size for refrigerant is not so big. The market size for power trading, because it's a very low margin, could not be as big as what ash could be potentially. So when comparatively, if you see 3-4 years down the line, it could be that the numbers, while the business will be growing in each sector, one of the sectors could have grown much beyond the percentage growth rate.
Okay, and the capacities are aligned for the growth in that ash business, right? No issues on capacity increase whenever it is.
We have a good signed order available with us.
Correct. So once the orders come, it won't be an issue to increase
No
the
issue with the
capacity.
capacity.
No,
Meet
no
the
issue.
orders. Because that would be the concern. No? Order book is there, but if suddenly you need CapEx, then it will not be there. Like that issue should not.
Yes, sir. We will be prepared. Well prepared if at all there is a requirement, sir.
Preparedness is very important in today's competitive world. That is.
Yes, we will be prepared, sir.
Yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, a reminder to all participants, you may press star and 1 to ask questions. Our next question is from the line of Tushar from Athena Investments. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity. I wanted to understand, the logic of getting into this electric vehicle when your ash handling business has so much opportunity. Why do this kind of diversification?
We saw it was a good opportunity, and ash and coal handling is also a logistics business. It's also a logistics business. And going forward, I think the whole world would look at electric and EV, etc. So we thought it's a very futuristic business, sir.
Yeah, but that business is going to be very capital intensive, right? Plus managing so many.
I think our strength lies in the operation where we can manage, and even in ash handling, the fleet management, we'll have to, if I'm doing 60,000 tons per day, I'll have to actually manage roughly about 1,500 vehicles and drivers. So I think that's our skill, that is our skill set, which I think we should utilize.
The difference I see is that ash handling is B2B and this is also
kind of B2B, sir. Most of our customers are B2B in fleet business.
Okay. But you put up some vehicles at Bangalore airport, right?
An airport was one of the business, but most of the businesses from large corporate where we do B2B. IT companies, banks.
Airport also, it is more of a B2B2C.
We don't spend any money on customer acquisition.
So in this business, will you be owning the vehicles or will you look at
both? 60-40 will own also, will lease also. Both.
Okay. Thank you.
Welcome, sir.
Thank you. As there are no further questions from the participants, I now end the conference over to Ms. Chandni Chande for closing comments.
Call of Refex Industries Limited. If you have any queries, you can write to us at research@kirinadvisors.com. Once again, thank you for joining the conference.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. On behalf of Kirin Advisors, that concludes this conference. Thank you for joining us, and you may now disconnect your lines.